Good evening, friends. Important instruction. Instruction number 1, dated 13 January 2025. It is amending the earlier instruction number 2, dated 17th August 2022, pertaining to guidelines for arrest and bail. Within the GST law, we have seen if GST authority is arresting some taxpayer, what are the caution and precaution? Guidelines need to be followed. So you must take a note of instruction number 2, 17th of August 2022, which is now amended by the instruction number 1, dated 13 January 2025. What the amendment is being done, listen very carefully. As per recent Delhi High Court judgment, and this judgment came in the case of Kshitij Gildial, that whenever GST department is arresting any person, they must let him know in writing ground of arrest. And this instruction, which is amending earlier instruction, is clearly saying there is difference between region of arrest versus ground of arrest. So importantly, you must keep a note of it. If in GST law, somebody get arrested, he must be intimated in writing ground of arrest. What are the ground on which he is being arrested by GST authority? For your information, in GST law, section 69 of CGST Act, and as per section 69, Commissioner is of the opinion that any person who has committed or causes to commit and retaining benefit for specified 4 offences under section 132 subsection 1 clause A, supply of goods or services without invoice, cash sale. Clause B, issuance of invoice without supply of goods or services, fake invoice. Clause C, on such fake invoice, credit is being availed and wrongly utilized. Clause D, GST collected but fails to pay within a period of 3 months. These are the 4 specified offences as per section 132 subsection 1 Roman 1 and Roman 2, which is fixing up threshold. When arrest order can be given by the commissioner, when threshold amount, tax amount is more than 2 crore. 2 crore. So evasion of taxation is more than 2 crore. But important here, non-bailable offense, which is cognizable offense, is only when threshold amount is more than 5 crore. Tax amount I'm referring to. And less than 5 crore is bailable offense, non-cognizable offense, bailable. Arrest provision governed by section 69, and these offenses which I'm referring to, it is coming out from section 132. Another important aspect, there is decriminalization. What is decriminalization? Earlier, for the prosecution, threshold was 1 crore, which is now increased to 2 crore, except one offense, section 132, subsection 1, clause B, which is the issuance of invoice without supply of goods or services, fake invoice. So these are the provision for prosecution provision, 132, there are 12 offenses, and 3 out of 12 are decriminalized. Section 132, subsection 1, clause G, J, K, decriminalized. This is all effective from 1st October 2023. And this threshold increased from 1 crore to 2 crore effective from 1st October 2023. Arrest provision for which this instruction which we are referring to, अगर आपको arrest GST में किया जा रहा है तो इम्पोर्टेंटली जीएसटी अथॉरिटी को राइटिंग में ग्राउंड ऑफ अरेस्ट आपको बताना पड़ेगा। उन्हें अपने अर्लियर इंस्ट्रक्शन नंबर 2 डेटेड 17 अगस्त 2022 को अमेंड किया बाय दिस इंस्ट्रक्शन नंबर 1 डेटेड 13 जनवरी 2025 और उन्हें कहा देयर इज डिफरेंस एंड दे हैव रिलाइड अपॉन सुप्रीम कोर्ट जजमेंट and this judgment was relied by Honorable Delhi High Court, and keeping this Delhi High Court judgment, this instruction got issued. So I just want to show you this instruction and then I will give my last concluding paragraph. Let me share my screen first. This is the instruction which we are referring to. So when you look at this instruction got issued in the light of Delhi High Court judgment in the case of Kshitij Gildial. And Honorable Delhi High Court has said that ground of arrest have to be communicated in writing to the arrested person. And Honorable Delhi High Court has relied the Supreme Court judgment in the case of Pankaj Bansal and Prabir Purakayastha. So these two judgments is being relied upon. In this context, the distinction between region for arrest, why you are supposed to be arrested, any tax person, taxable person, and ground of arrest. Region could be many. But when you are arrested, then he must be intimated the ground on what ground he is being arrested. From the Supreme Court judgment of Prabir Purakyastha, the relevant para 49 is being relied upon and reproduced in this instruction. Worth reading. So let me read this particular relevant paragraph. It may be reiterated at the cost of repetition that there is significant difference in the phrase region for arrest and ground of arrest. So there may be many regions for arrest. But as I said, under section 69, there are only 4 specified offenses where commissioner can give the order for arrest of any person. 4 specified offenses under section 132, subsection 1, clause A to clause D. I have already said in the beginning. Now, ground of arrest. When a person is being arrested, he must be intimated in writing on what ground he is being arrested. So make sure whether it is falling within that 4 specified offenses, then only he can be arrested under the GST law. Need to be. What we have seen, authority, even when they come for search, inspection and search, they are authorized by a proper officer not below the rank of Joint Commissioner, and they come with INS 01. But irony, and I'm making this comment, that they only show the copy to the taxable person. They only show the copy and they ask the taxable person to write, seen and sign. They are not giving copy back to the taxable person, against whom inspection and search is being conducted by the GST department. Is he not supposed to get the copy of INS 01, and why it is not being given? It is for him to know who is authorizing and to whom is being authorized, those who are visiting his office and premises. It is required in so many, fake transaction, so many fake search, so many fake inspections, so many fake officer, and we have heard many cases. Why this copy is not being provided to the taxable person? First question, it is his copy. He must know that who is authorizing and who are authorized for the inspection and search. Must be given. Similarly, this instruction is a good one, which is talking about while arresting a person, he should be intimated in writing ground of arrest. But what they are saying by relying on para 49, continue further. The reason for arrest as indicated in the arrest memo, reason for arrest in the arrest memo are purely formal parameters. They are saying that reason for arrest which is being mentioned in the arrest memo are purely formal parameter that cannot be considered as a ground. So what are those formal parameters? To prevent the accused person from committing any further offense, for proper investigation of the offense, to prevent the accused person from causing the evidence of the offense to disappear or tampering with such evidence in any manner, to prevent the arrested person from making inducement to witnesses, threat or promise to any person acquainted with the fact of the case so as to dissuade him from disclosing such facts to the court or to the investigating officer. So these could be reason for arrest. These reasons would commonly apply to any person arrested on charge of a crime, whereas ground of arrest would be required to contain all such detail in hand of the investigating officer, which necessitated the arrest of the accused. Simultaneously, the ground of arrest informed in writing must convey to the arrested accused person all basic facts on which he was being arrested so as to provide him an opportunity of defending himself against custodial remand and to seek bail. Thus, ground of arrest would invariably be personal to the accused and cannot be equated with the region of arrest, which are general in nature. And accordingly, that instruction number 2, dated 17th August 2022, para 4.2.1 is amended and may be read as follows. The ground of arrest must be explained to the arrested person. Good one, at least a good initiative, must be intimated. Also furnished to him in writing as an annexure to the arrest memo. Acknowledgement of same should be taken from the arrested person at the time of service of the arrest memo. Why acknowledgement? The copy must be provided to him for his own preparation and subsequently creating a legal defense by his legal counsel. This is my submission. Having said that, I know Article 21 to the Constitution of India provide protection of life and personal liberty. Bail is the rule, jail is an exception. Arrest should be done for civil offences as a last resort. But what we have seen, and I'm making this comment, we have seen in lot many inspection and search with the criteria of revenue collection, threatening of arrest is being given, a coercion and duress, and thereby the GST amount is being deposited in the midnight, which is not voluntary. And even there is instruction for that there should not be duress, there should not be coercion, and there should not be any threatening. we are all looking for ease of business, and civil offenses are not at par with the criminal offenses. So arrest, if at all to be done for civil offenses, should be as a last resort. Otherwise, ease of business is going away. An important aspect, when somebody gets arrested and later on it comes out that the region and ground both were not correct, what happened? Once he got arrested, he will lose his reputation in the society. We are also having protection and personal liberty. So we also want accountability of the officers also. Whenever they are arresting, they must ensure that there is proper ground in hands, must be intimated, and as a last resort. We have to collect government revenue, no question to that. But in the name of collection of government revenue, there should not be threatening, coercion, and duress. Of course, these instructions are good, duly amended, acknowledged, helping the taxpayer. Only thing we are expecting, this should be accepted at the ground level, and the officers are adhering to such guidelines and instruction. Let's see the ease of business. We all prosper only when we are being given helping hand to each other. We are not here to protect the tax evader, but we are here to protect the right of genuine and honest taxpayer. Let's take it forward. Being together, we can create India as a good hub for doing business and ease of business. Let's take it together. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Thank you very much.